Hello, it's me, Simone. It's Monday afternoon. I am swatching the fourth swatch set in the set of 20 million inks that I have received during these past 6 months. This is the second half of inks that I received from Marilyn. Why do I always want to write Y-L-I-N? But it's actually, now I have to check, Marilyn. I don't know. Okay, and she sent them over sometime in August, I believe, 2023. This is part 2, P-A-R-T-2. And I am prepared, I think, at least. I have 7 ink vials in this bag. I went through all of them and put them in 7 bouts of 7. Made a list so I can actually figure out what is what. And now I'm putting all the inks. I'm zoomed in pretty far. Let me know if that's too far down. This one is, unfortunately, not a lot of ink in this one left. Abandoned Shipyard. This one was Waringo Kyunghui. Ackerman. Oh no. This is not Marilyn. I am lying. Okay. Let me put these this way and I will tell you what these are. So these are 3 that Marilyn still sent me. Diatramentis, Alexander Hamilton, Aubergine, Waringo, Kyunghui, and Urbain Ombre de Birmanie. And then I just recently received a package from Casey where she sent Birmingham Penco Weeping Willow, Tachia, Hokusai Sabi Midori, which is also supposed to be a dupe to my favorite ink of this year, Krishna Chennai. I actually went ahead and purchased a sample of Teranishi guitar, not a sample, a full bottle of this ink. So if this one would be one that would be the same or even better, then I have already made my decision, but I'm really curious to see how this compares to the other 2. Then she sent Ackerman, Business in the, an Ackerman and Gourmet Pens collaboration, Business in the front, Party in the back. That's supposed to be a blue-black ink. And then Birmingham Pen Company, Abandoned Shipyard. And for some reason, both of those didn't really make it through the shipping process. And I don't know what it is with these 2 that made them be this, this overflowy. I still need to add these stickers. First one is Diatramentis, Alexander Hamilton. I think I'm just going to use this as well. And here she goes, thinking she can do this really quickly. I don't know what it is about these swatching videos, but I don't. I always take a long time, even though I reduced part of it already. I'm really curious to see. I have heard so many people say that they really loved this ink. As far as I'm concerned, or as far as I know, this is not a document ink. So Diatramentis has 2 different lines. I believe that's my understanding. If that's not the case, then please let me know. And I can see why people like this ink for sure. Let's, oh, well, you know what? I'm going to wing it. The thing I was just hesitant. I sometimes I make tick marks here so it's even. I'm going to live on the edge today. I have recently, I swatched recently 3 document inks from Diatramentis, and I'm using all 3 of them actually in TWSBIs, and I feel like they're super wet, but this one doesn't seem to be. Wow, I'm really impressed. I can see why people love this ink. This I would love. I'm in the same boat. I love this too. I want to see how this performs in a pen. Absolutely. This is gorgeous. Wow. Have you used this ink? Is this one that you've already... Wow. Okay. If you want to send me a present, you know what you can send. Diatramentis. Oh, it's also pretty wet. Diatramentis. How do the Diatramentis inks perform in Platinum 3776s? My Platinums are pretty dry. Writers, Alexander Hamilton. And they would probably do well with these wetter inks like this one. A, B, C. Today, actually, I had a really great idea. I have 2 Platinum 3776s. One is a medium nib, one is a broad nib. I was just going to rinse the thing. And I'm thinking, so this is 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. See, I cannot not do this. I don't know why. It needs to be even and symmetrical. So I had the idea that this is not a time pressure thing, but I do really like wet pens, and as we know, Platinums are not. And the broad nib is lovely. I have used it with Urban Bleu de Profondeur, and it worked really well. But this one is a reverse architect, and I could have that one, oh, that's way too much ink. Let me see if I can get rid of some of it. It still falls off the nib. Oh, wow. Is that actually a usable ink then? I'm curious. I could have that ground to a reverse architect, and it would really work well with these document inks that are so super wet. I will definitely try that in my pens, in my pen without having it ground. But that would be a cool option for sure. I am currently trying them in regular TWSBI extra fines, and I'm just so in love with the fine of this pen in my weekly journal, and then the broader strokes of the architect as a title, that I'm like, maybe I need more than just one of those nib grinds. Next one is Werengol Kyunghui, and if I'm not mistaken, this is one that Leanne from Leanne Likes really likes. It might have been one of her favorite inks, but maybe I'm also totally off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's not the same name, and I'm just remembering it wrong. yeah, I'm currently, I don't know what I'm currently am. The reason why I'm filming this video, there's so many things that I would love to do, but I just feel like I want to enjoy the things that I want to do without the constant pain all the way through my arm. And so I'm just not doing them because it feels like I just like constantly thinking about, or that's basically what's on the forefront. And so just like sitting here, not having to think, well, okay, I'm talking to you, but I feel like I'm depriving myself of the enjoyment of something that I want to do, like journal or write letters to my friends. I haven't written a letter in so long, first because of 30 inks, now because of that pain. But the thought of sitting down and writing to someone, and I don't know. Wearingool, I just told you what this ink is. Do you see the difference of how this ink goes onto the paper? I'm curious to see how different it is. Kyong Hui. That just doesn't appeal to me. It's like I can't do anything. And laying in my bed is even worse. Bed is even worse. Couch is like, no, not at all. I don't know what. Okay, I'm just not going to continue talking about it because it's the same thing over and over again. So I will not. What I have decided. So I'm thinking of maybe making another sticker, but then it's already October. Till I have a design, it's probably going to be November. And then does it even make sense to make a sticker with 2024 on it? I don't know. But it's like I want to do a nose bend. Wearingool. Okay, now we are at the writing portion. Do you see how different that is? Cool. Kyung Hui. Yeah, I want to do a nose bend. An actual one. I have found, even though I'm a very big person, I'm pro low spend and not no spend. But I have found that when I do low spends, my mind starts circling around the low spend thing that I want to buy, which I feel like that's not even the thing. Before I go into my tangent, I want to talk about this ink. I feel like this almost looks very similar. Why is this always turning instead of being still? It looks very similar to, maybe it's more orange. I have a Star Spattered Hill by Wearingool, and it's a shimmer ink, but I feel like, no, this one is more yellow than this one. This one has a more orangey undertone, but they look so similar. This looks basically like this ink without the shimmer. But because there is gold shimmer, this looks more brown, orangey, like this. But without the shimmer, it wouldn't be the same. Interesting. Where was I? Yes. The no spend, low spend thingy. If I say, okay, I'm not going to spend until December 31st, which is what I'm actually doing. That's where I'm leading to. Oh, this feels dry. well, okay, maybe I should have just dunked the, what is this? The cotton swab in more. No, it still feels dry. It looks to me like this is an ink I would not enjoy using. I have heard so many things about this ink, or am I just thinking of the wrong ink? Okay, so if I decide that I'm not spending from now to then, I feel like it's more easily doable for me, because then I just know, okay, I am not spending money. So I can look, but I already know that I'm not going to buy any of these things. It's so much easier for me to look at all the offerings on Instagram, all the, the things that make me usually want to have them. It's like, oh, wow, this is nice, cool. I'm not buying anything. Nice, cool. But if I have a low spend and maybe I say, okay, $20, $50, whatever is your low spend limit, that it still counts as a low spend. Then my mind starts, okay, this could be part of my low spend. This could be, I could get this. No, I'd rather have this. I need to make a list. And it's basically counterproductive, because I'm thinking and seeing so many things that I could get because I have this low spend budget that I need to spend, even though the intent behind the low spend is to just not probably buy anything, and just in case, then to low spend. Money. And that somehow makes it more anxiety inducing, or even like my mind constantly thinks about buying, whereas what I'm actually want to do is I don't want to buy. I do have some exceptions. So yes, from tomorrow, no, my budget is completely empty right now. And you probably saw that, and by the time you watch this video, I will already have paid. But I was able to try a fine Lamy 2000 nib from my friend Kristen, and I loved it so much that I offered to buy it off her, and she gladly accepted. But wow. But I'm still waiting for my YouTube payout to actually be able to do that. And that's why I was talking about stickers. If I'm really strict about that, the no spend, then I also can't spend any money on the stickers. Because I also don't really plan on, well, maybe I would sell them, but I know so many people now that I would probably easily be able to just send 50 2024 stickers to friends and family and be done with it, That's why I'm doing the Ko-fi, so that I can do these things. But then if I get Ko-fi money, I should be able to do... I'm probably going to make the exception for if I actually have a great idea for a 2024 sticker, then I will be able to spend that money for those. But and the other exception is postage. So if I'm sending Happy Mail to people, I'm not going to not do that and spend the money. That's always been one of those rules that I had. If I have a low spend or a no spend, it does not include postage. Okay, so I'm done with the inks from Marilyn, and I even like the Urban Ombre de Burmanie. I do think, not. It has a little bit more green, or that's at least what I read into this. This is more orange. It's not like this is darker, but I was just thinking the shading effect is a little bit like Ferris wheel pressed buttered popcorn, but in fact, it's not. I don't think, even though it really looks lovely, I don't think I would enjoy this ink. And now I'm moving on to the 4 inks that I received from Casey. First one is Birmingham Pen Co. Weeping Willow. So that's my plan. And I've been pretty spendy the past few weeks. I'm filming this just the week after the what were those Amazon Prime days, Prime deals days, something, middle of October, and I bought stuff. I bought a pen. I actually bought 2 pens. I'm still waiting for one of them. And in that connected to that, I'm still waiting for one of them. I just want to shout out Van Ness pens again, even though I don't think my code still works. That doesn't matter to me. I still really love them, and I just wanted to tell you about my latest experience with them. I purchased my last, we'll see how long that lasts, but I purchased my last SD from them, and I can't wait to get it. It's the honeycomb, the one that I should have bought right from the start, because that's the one that I love most, and I hope it looks really nice. Please be a resin, be just the way that I would like, that I imagine it in my head. But so I ordered that. I ordered some inks. I actually also ordered the clear ink miser, because I just can't with the black one. If you order an ink miser, if you don't have one yet, get the clear one, not the black one. I feel like I'm saying that in every swatching video that I do. But long story short, and I also ordered some inks for a video series that I plan on doing in 2024. I don't even know when you see this video. Maybe it's already going to be 2024. And so I ordered on Friday, and they got back to me on BPC. That's Birmingham Pen Co. What's that? Weeping Willow? No, Weeping Willow. That they were sold out. If I wanted to cancel the order, or if I wanted a different pen. And I mean, I know that they don't know how often I have not purchased the honeycomb, and I still don't know why I did that. Instead of going for the honeycomb all along. And so that canceling that, or no, wanting a different pen wasn't an option. And so I wrote back and was like, would it be an option to just wait until it's back in stock? I don't need those items now. I placed that order because it felt like a good final order, the last order of the year. And that honeycomb just didn't leave my brain, and I knew that I wouldn't rest. Willow Weeping, okay, until I got that. So that's what I'm, besides the nib, that's what I'm spending all of my affiliate money on. My payouts, my budget is that pen and some ink. And because I wanted that closure of okay, this is now I'm not going to buy anything until December 31st. And actually, I'm hoping to keep that going into the new year. But since it's October, I don't know if I can do that. And right now, I feel I'm very saturated with all the things. But who knows how that is going to be when I see all the beautiful things that are coming and might be released. And I'm aware I'm not going to be able to participate in Fountain Pen Day. I'm not going to be able to participate in Black Friday. And so that's why I'm not going to promise myself to do that beyond December 31st, because I don't even know how well I'm going to fare until that day. This ink that I'm swatching right now is Tachia Sai Sabi Midori. What is the first one? Hokusai Sabi Midori. Why do people say Tachia Sabi Midori? Why do they omit the first word? Is it too long? Or is okay. So let me continue chatting about that stuff. So then they got back to me and said, we will ship all the inks. Esterbrook is going to ship the pen to you directly. And I was just, did I say the pen was sold out? Yes, they sent an email, said, oh, I'm sorry, the pen is sold out. Do you want something else? And I said, can I just wait for the pen to be back in stock? So that was on Saturday. And they made sure that they replied on Saturday. They made it happen that I would be able to get that pen. And for real, I didn't really mind. I wouldn't have minded waiting until they got it all in stock, instead of them having it drop shipped to me. But that is some next level service right there. And I really appreciate them for that. And that whole correspondence made me again realize that it's important to support the small businesses and the ones that, like, they go above and beyond. They don't just send you their stuff. They really care that you're happy with what you're getting. So I wanted to shout them out, because I thought that was just, again, above and beyond. So let me tell you about that no spend, or the reason why I'm thinking that. So I am also waiting on my pre-order of they haven't shipped yet, but I know it's coming, and it's coming soon, probably next week. The Diamine Inkvent. So my conclusion from Sabi Midori. It is wet, and that is so interesting. It dries very similar. Let me find the other cards. My conclusion, one of the things that I learned from doing 30 inks 30 days is that I don't want to wait another 2 years until I get the Midori Inkvent inks into fountain pens, because many of them surprised me. I really, really loved the super boring inks, to be honest. They were so lovely. And I actually really enjoyed filling up pens. So here we have Teranishi Guitar, Gentle Green. Here we have Krishna Chennai. And here we have Diamond Evergreen, which I also thought was a contender for a dupe. It looks similar dried, but it doesn't have that teal under the blue-green tealish under layer that Krishna Chennai as well as Teranishi Guitar Gentle Green both have. I think Tachiya Hokusai Sambi Midori is very similar, but it's just that tad bit darker than the other two. So if you were looking for a dupe for this, I still think the Gentle Green is the better dupe. I have them both in pens right now, and they are different. They're not the same, but they're really, really close. And then this one depends on the paper, because if we look at the, let me flip over. This one has a red sheen. This one doesn't. And this one looks more green. This one looks super teal on this paper. Then Evergreen is right here. So that doesn't look anything like the other one. And then last one, same. There's more green here than here. It's a lovely ink for sure. I'm really looking forward to using that. So, okay, I said that I only have 2 more inks left. I need to talk faster. Next one is Ackerman Business in the front, Party in the back. There's no shimmer in this. So first, I don't want to have them not in fountain pens for such a long time. Second, I really enjoyed inking up pens every day. However, I do not, especially with my back pain, I am nowhere near capable of filming a daily video. And I don't really want to do that. Especially not when I'm under pressure. This feels super dry. Especially not when I'm under the pressure of, or putting myself under pressure of filming. And to be really completely honest, I'm also not going to put, well, honest, I'm just telling you, there's no need to be honest or dishonest. I'm also not planning on sharing a daily photo of the Diamine Inkvent on Instagram. There's so many people who do this. There's so many people who will post daily. There's no need for me to pressure myself into doing that, knowing now, after the 30 Inks 30 days, that I do not enjoy posting daily to Instagram, especially when I know that, did I not finish something? Is there something that I still need to do? Oops. No, I don't think so. Why? Oh, let's just add this right here. Especially when I know that I would have to prep this, and because it's time sensitive, I can't just go into my camera roll, look back, and pick a photo from some other day. And even then, because that's what I had for 30 Inks 30 days, I still felt really pressured to do that daily, and I'm just not going to do that. As you know, I'm doing this because it's fun. And yes, I really enjoy the kickback of having the opportunity to maybe get a code for you and get a code for myself as well, or being able to be an affiliate, or getting a YouTube payout because I'm investing so much time of my life into making those videos. But at the end of the day, I am doing this because I enjoy doing it. And the Diamond Inkvent is not worth my stress. And that's like the 5 millionth tangent that I went on. What I was going to say is, so in December, I would like to ink up 1 pen with these inks on the day that I open the Inkvent. I told you before, I'm going to swatch them all prior. I will film a video. It will be labeled as a spoiler, but I will know what inks there are. I will put them back in. I will pull them out. I will ink them up for myself. I will write a little note about the pen and ink combination, why I chose the pen for this ink, something like that. I'm probably going to forget to link Kelly Loves Letters, but her approach to doing the diamine Inkvent, that's exactly how I'm going to do it. I'm just going to copy her one by one. And then I do plan on filming a video sometime either in the beginning of January or at the end of December, sharing how that went and how I liked the colors and all that. Business in the front, party in the back. I need to write business. Business in the front. I know that there is an explanation why it's called business in the front, party in the back. Maybe there is red sheen. But I'm not 100% sure. Let me put that flourish here, and then I can write on this here. So I don't really need any fountain pens coming in, any inks, anything coming in December for sure. November. So, and then I bought pens at the San Francisco Pen Show. I bought pens after the San Francisco Pen Show. I have this new pen that I haven't shared with anyone yet. I'm getting the honeycomb. I have the scarlet that I unboxed, but I haven't really used, I haven't used those new pens for a long time. I want to test that friggin' King of Pens more. I loved it with that one ink, but that pen is so expensive that now that I have the opportunity to test it, because my friend trusts me with it, I need to take that opportunity and actually put ink in there right with it. And so all of that, it's already the middle of October, even though you see that, we talked about that before. I need to get on that. I need to make a plan, not stressing myself. And I know that because I'm filling 25 pens in, do I even know what I'm talking about, in December? I know that, of course, I will get another writing experience, so I don't have to cram it in all in November. But yeah, but that's why I don't really see a reason on why I need to spend more money on things that I frankly don't need, that I don't have the time or energy or level to test, because I already have so many things that I don't yet know well enough. Yeah, so that's why I decided I'm not going to spend money until, what's that day? December 31st. And the reason why I am giving myself December 31st and not saying, and all of 2024 as well, is I have a YouTube series planned for 2024 that does not involve purchasing new pens for me. Maybe for you it does, but not for me. I can tell you it doesn't. And then you can hold me accountable when I love the idea more than actually doing the project. Each month, I want to revisit one of the pens that I have had in my stash for a while and do basically a re-review. I haven't really done reviews of the pens that I own. I have I have done first impressions so that I couldn't be held accountable by people. And I'm also not going to do reviews. I'm thinking, or my idea is to ink them up with a different ink for 4 weeks. And I want to ink it up with a dry ink, and I got Diamine Celadon Cat for that. I want to ink it up with a wet ink, which is what was that? Diamond Earl Grey. And then I want to ink it up with Waterman Serenity Blue. So that's 3 weeks. I thought I had another idea of an ink. I hope I wrote it down somewhere. And then share those results with you, because sometimes, these things that I'm finding in these currently inks, like this pen really works well with a dry ink. Does it work well with a wet ink? How is that? Maybe there's the perfect ink for this. Maybe it doesn't work well with either one of those inks, So I just want to talk about that a little more and share my results, how I feel. I have noticed during my currently inked videos that if the ink is really dry, I death grip my pens more than if the ink is really wet. So how does that influence my writing experience with this pen? That's the things that I would like to address in those videos. I have made an actual list of things I would like to talk about then. And I hope I'm actually going to be able to pull that off and follow through. I made a list of what pen is first, and then I think I'm all the way through to November, and I filled all of the slots for each month. And I'm actually really looking forward to it. And I'm very grateful to all of my friends in my Ko-fi who helped me, or who told me. First of all, I asked if they thought that was a great idea. They loved it. So even if you don't like it, I'm going to make that video series for like the 5 people who said, yes, that's cool. Abandoned Shipyard. And they helped me with ideas on what they would love to hear about in those videos. And so I took notes, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Look at how this went from green to gray, blue-gray. That is fascinating. I love that. And so, yes, there are some pens that are on the lower range that I would maybe possibly like to try at some point, but I have taken a liking with more expensive pens. I'm really into Sailors right now. I have some pens on my list that I would love to own. Funnily enough, they're all green. I don't know why that is. I would love to write and test and maybe possibly own a Pelican. If I decide I would like to own that King of Pen, I need to save up to purchase that for my friend. And so I don't expect to go all wild in. This reminds me of Lennon Toolbar Firmament. Let me check if I have that card. I don't expect to go all wild come January 1st, but I also don't want to, already make that goal of not spending money until December 31st unattainable and unachievable, and then me giving up by saying, I'm going to do a no spend until March 30th. 31st. Haha. And so I'm expecting, hoping, I wish, and I need to work hard on that to achieve that, to slow down with my purchasing a lot. I just don't think it's sustainable to spend all that money on fountain pens. I don't find that ink right now. Where is it? There is it. It is. I hope you can see. No, you cannot. Sorry. All right. So I did not find Linen Toolbar. Firmament is too blue-green. But Chao Akwe. I'm sorry if you're native and you know how to pronounce this and you can put that in the comment section down below, I would be really happy. I really hate not being able to pronounce everything the way it's supposed to be pronounced, but I'm trying. This is similar, but I think this is more affordable for sure. And I think this leans more green, and it seems a bit more interesting. We're already at 42 minutes, which is, I can't understand. Oh, well, I talked about stuff. I feel like I finished all of my thoughts and my tangents. If there was one that wasn't finished, let me know. I'll be happy to elaborate in the comments down below. I'm looking, oops, where's this coming from? Why is this from me? Excuse me, my dear friend. I'm looking for a color that looks similar. Oh, there is some, do you see that gold sheen? If I find an ink that looks similar, maybe, well, Octopus Fluids Aubergine is similar. Diamond Harmony looks more blue and flatter, or at least this definitely looks very exciting, but I'm a bit concerned about the fact that it just spread out so much. Deep Dark Purple is too, Sailor Urameku Date Gokuro is too blue, and I think we're already going far off the path here. Nope. I don't think there's anything similar. Nope. I think this is aubergine. Yeah. So no. No, no, no. Okay. Maybe boysenberry? My son is playing video games. Probably can hear him in the background. All right. These are all the inks that I swatched today. Thank you so much to Marilyn and Casey for sending them along. This one I like now. This is very green here. That not as cool here. Ben and Shapiro, I'm not sure. Well, besides the fact that they are almost empty already, I'm not sure I would want to put these inks into pens. King Lear is similar. King Lear. Where is King Lear? I don't know. Let me grab that quickly from here. No. Is it? It's more blue. Here. Here's, by the way, a comparison of Chennai and Gentle Green. But I think this is more blue, this is more pink-ish. And on the mixed media paper, it leans more green. So yeah, I don't think this I can see myself put into a pen. I don't really like it on the Tomoe River paper. This one probably not. This one, yes. She said she included this because I said that I really liked these blue-black inks. Yes, I do. I'm currently all into these colors right now. The Tachia Sabi Midori is amazing. I definitely want to put that in a pen. And that actually is also green. Maybe green is just my color when it comes to inks and fountain pens. But nah, that's not true because I also love this one and this one. So I'm really looking forward of having these in pens for sure. And these, well, who knows? Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate you spending time with me, especially because I'm always taking such a long time swatching a few inks. I definitely forgot about my pain. I'm going to make dinner now and then sleep and then try again tomorrow. Thank you so much. If you have any fountain pen needs, I do have an affiliate code with Atlas. You could also join my Ko-fi. You don't have to do anything, just watching helps. Thanks so much. Goodbye.